Let's talk about three vowels in a Wordle game. This happens from time to time, and in fact, presented an odd scenario this week when I was playing Phoodle, which is a sister game to Wordle, but it's focused on food. But the game is the same other than that. In this unusual hand or round, depending upon what you call each Wordle game, I'll share my thinking and give you an opportunity to see if you would have guessed the answer quicker than I did. Make sure you stick around until the end when I reveal the hurdles or mindset issues that kept me from a faster solution. Hi, guys. I'm Mary Schaefer, founder of AP Now, the author of Wordle, the rules, the strategy, and expert tips. Here's what happened, and let's see how you would do. So let's take a look at the Wordle conundrum. So, because I was playing Phoodle, if you will, I start with the word saute, Saute. In this game, all the responses are related to food. So, all right, so that's my idea at my approach to being creative. So I start with saute, and I found out that it had a U, the solution has a U and an E in it, with the E being at the very end and the U not being in the middle. That's all I know at this point. Okay. So a U and an E. So then I use my second word. For my second word, my second guess, I use doily. Now, doily isn't technically a food word, but I figure, they put those little paper doilies under desserts and whatnot. Anyway, so now I've got O, U, and E. And all I know is that the E is in the last place, the O is not in the second place, and the U is not in the third place. So, I thought about it a little bit, and you can do that too. You can hit the pause button and see if you can figure out for a moment if you could get it. And then if you do, you can write it down in the comments. And congratulations to you. Now, I did come up with mouse, but the problem with mouse is number one, it has the solution has no S in it, and the O and the U can't be in the middle spot. So I've got O, U, and E, three vowels. Three vowels are always a little problematic or a little harder. All right, so now I put in my third guess. And for my third guess, I put crump, CRUMP. Okay. I'm trying to find some more letters because I'm nowhere with this at this point. And it would have been nice if the U wasn't in the third position because I would have gotten some additional intelligence on that, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I found out that C, there's also, so I now know that the final solution has COU in it, not in the first, second, and third position respectively, and an E, which must be in the last place. So once again, I'm going to give you an opportunity to try and guess the solution. And if you can guess the solution, feel free to write it in the comments below. And if you're getting it at this point, again, you can have a good laugh at my expense. All right. And so now we'll move on, and I'm going to guess a fourth word. And the reason that I guess this fourth word is I'm trying to identify additional letters. So I picked the word night, even though I know there's no I or T in it. I'm trying to find some other letters. And I was rewarded. It told me that, yes, there is an N in it. There is an N in the final word, and the N is not in the first position. So now I know my solution has a C, an N, an O, and a U. Okay. And again, I'm going to give you an opportunity to, if you can guess it, guess it. It took me a long time of working this, the words around, but the letters around. And one of my hurdles, my mindset hurdles, kept me from getting it quicker. And as you probably guessed, the correct answer was ounce, OUNCE. Okay, so I got it in the fifth round, which, yeah, it wasn't the sixth round, but five. Given that I had these letters, not a great outcome, if you will, in my humble opinion. Okay, were you able to solve this before I did? If so, please let us know in the comments below. I want to discuss some of the hurdles that kept me from solving this faster. But first, if you like this episode, please give us a thumbs up. And if you loved it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We produce new content for this channel 3 times a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays are devoted to payment and accounts payable issues, and Saturdays are reserved for Wordle. And a very special thank you from me to everyone who's taken that moment to hit the like button or add a comment or share their experiences. Okay, so what were my hurdles? What kept me from solving this quicker? Number one, I don't know, it's probably a flaw in my Wordle playing, but I always try and start my solutions with a consonant. So I was playing around with those N and C's, and then I had to have the the O and the U together, but O and U couldn't be in the second position, second and third position respectively. So it was not an N. That is clearly didn't work. That held me back. The second thing that held me back from solving this quicker was when I have this many vowels, sometimes I try and put a double vowel at the end, i.e., etc. And so I played around with that, and obviously that didn't work. And the real thing that held me back, and I'm guessing if you weren't able to get it quickly, it held you back too, is it took me quite some time to realize that Wordle solutions can start with double vowels. Okay, we know they can start with double consonants. We do that all the time, but double vowels. Okay, and it was as soon as I realized that, the solution came to me right off the bat. Now, triple vowels aren't the only oversight that makes it a little harder sometimes to solve Wordle puzzles. We recently did a broadcast on a number of the Wordle oversights, and you can watch it now using the link that will appear momentarily on YouTube and is in the show notes below. As always, I greatly appreciate your thumbs up, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes. Happy Wordling!